Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, welcome to another top video, and this is the 10 hidden features for the Galaxy S6. As always, we will be doing this in one video, or if you just want to see them separately, you can see each video sold separately. Alright, let's go and see which are the 10 hidden features about the Galaxy S6 that you don't know about. Now for the first hidden feature, direction lock. This is a different type of lock screen that you probably don't have on your Galaxy S6 right now. So let's step back and show you how you get there. First, you go under accessibility. And under accessibility, you will see directional lock. Now this one is a really fun and different kind of lock that really other phones don't have. It's kind of like Samsung's take on the knock knock feature. You can kind of create your own hidden feature that allows you to do it. So you can show the directions, you can have sound feedback and vibration feedback, but basically what you do is you create a directional lock and you go from 4 to 8 different directions. So I just like doing a full circle. And I went a little too far that time, so let's do it again. And so that's my password. And then I'll do that again. There you go. Then you have a backup password. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can decide on your lock screen if you want to show or hide the content. We'll just have show for now. And so when we lock it now, you'll see a big empty space right here. And people that don't use it won't even know. It has the helpful description on there right now, but otherwise you wouldn't even know. So I can just go like this. And then it unlocks. So that's a really different style of lock. I kind of like it. It's really interesting and unique. In terms of speed, it's a little bit slower than, say, putting your fingerprint scanner on there. But again, it's more of it's so different from everything else on the market that I like it. Let me know if you do too. Now, a great hidden feature definitely comes from the keyboard. This one's called shortcut keys. Now, there's many keyboards on the Google Play Store, but for the Galaxy S6, one of the biggest reasons why to use the keyboard, besides just the autocorrection, auto punctuation, all that kind of fun stuff, even the ability to use the keyboard swipe in 2 different ways, is definitely going to be the text shortcuts. So for the text shortcuts, you can input a word or letter, and then once you put that in, you can be like, so that it will automatically expand. Once you press this number, it will have that expanded. So let's test this out. If I press 1, it's going to allow me to type RICKY, the Android guy. If I hit 2, it'll allow me to say, oops, hello. And if I hit 3, it'll put my email address there, right and then in there. So it can be very helpful, especially for things that you always do, such as, say, your telephone number, your occupation, your email address, anything that you send on a constant basis. To be able to shortcut it just by pressing a number is a really great feature to have. It's one of the main reasons why I sometimes stick with the Samsung keyboard, because of this nice hidden feature. A great hidden feature is lining up the way your notifications work. This would come in the form of app notifications. So with the Galaxy S6, we have sound and notifications section under device. And when we go to it, we can actually determine how the app notifications are used. Let me explain this. So when you go to this, you see every single notification from an app you have on your device. So let's say for Amazon, I can actually block these notifications so I never get a notification from Amazon. This is really great, especially for those games that constantly pop up ads on your phone. You can just block all the notifications so you'll never get that ad anymore. Or if you're tired of Clash of Clans or Candy Crush telling you, hey, use me, you can just block their notification very easily. You can also set as a priority. What does this mean? Well, it'll be on top of the notifications, on top of everything else, but it'll also include them in the allowed list when you do have Do Not Disturb mode on. So if you have Do Not Disturb mode, but this is so important to you, Amazon means everything to you, well then you can turn it on and you will have it even on this section when you don't want to be disturbed. Amazon gets through. And then finally, the hidden content on the lock screen. See, what we have normally is we can allow all content to be shown on the lock screen. Well, what if you don't want a certain app? Say your text messages, say your Hangouts, say your Facebook. You can actually hide those notifications so they don't show up on the lock screen and no one else can see them. This is really great, especially because you can customize this for every single app that's on your phone, which is of course a great way to kind of customize exactly what you want to see when you want to see it. Now with the next feature, we have something really convenient for your lock screens, and that is called Smart Lock. Smart Lock comes from the lock screen and security section, and when we go into here, we go under Secure Lock Settings. Now what this allows us to do is change how long your lock screen timeout is, if when you press your power button it instantly locks, and finally for your Smart Lock, which is what we want to go over right now. Now Smart Lock is a really great feature that allows you that when you're connected to a Bluetooth device, tag an NFC tag, or are in a certain area like home or work, you do not need to push in your lock screen. This is obviously can be very convenient, and for my trusted places, I'm home, so it will not need to do it. Now you do need to have location on for trusted places to work, mind you, and for trusted devices, you can have Bluetooth speakers or headphones. So when my Bluetooth headphones are connected, it will not need me to use a lock screen. And same with other trusted devices such as NFC tags. So as soon as your Bluetooth device is connected, you will not need to put in your lock screen, fingerprint, password, whatever you normally have right away. Now, important to note, if your corporation has a override to your phone, you might not be able to utilize this as normal. So it's just something to point out because, for instance, my girlfriend's corporation will keep this from working because as soon as she presses the lock button, it's going to lock no matter what. But for everyone else, this is a really great feature so that when you're home or when you're connected to your Bluetooth device and you're listening to music, you don't need to constantly put in your password. Now we have another helpful feature, and that's going to come from pin windows. So pin windows is a cool hidden feature that really solves the problem of if you ever have a kid and you just want them to stay on one game, or if you want to have a website on and don't want it to move to anything else accidentally. Well, this is where you have pin window. So for pin window, we're going to go to lock screen and security, scroll up, go to other security settings, then scroll up again, and we're going to go to pin windows. Now, when you turn on pin windows, it explains how to use it, but basically the idea behind this is you turn on pin windows. When you open an app, you press the recent apps key, and then you can see a little pin icon right there. So we're going to do that with the Play Store now. So I'm going to hit this pin icon, and now as soon as this is on, I cannot get out of this without touching the recent button and the back button at the same time. So now that it's on, I can press home all I want, I can press back, I can do whatever, but I won't be able to go from right here. So it won't allow me to go anywhere but the Play Store. So now I can search for things, I can be on the Play Store, but I can't go anywhere else outside of the Play Store. So no matter what I do, I can't go anywhere until I hold these two buttons down, and then it's having me log in with my fingerprint, and now I can get back home. So it's a really great feature to have, again, especially if you just want to have a kid only be on one section, or if a person says they want to see something on your phone, you can make sure that they just see that one thing on your phone. Now for the next hidden feature, it really comes from a helpful hand on notification reminder. Did you ever have a time when you wanted to remember something, but you dismiss the notification, or, oh, okay, well, I'll leave that notification there and kind of get to it later, and you forgot about it. Well, with notification reminder, you won't have that problem. Now, where this comes from is going to be accessibility again. So we're going to go right into accessibility, and it's going to be right here under more settings, and that is notification reminder. So when we go to notification reminder, we're going to go right here, and as soon as we turn it on, you can set what this will do. So you can have it be for every single app you have on, or of course you can narrow that down, just turn a bunch of these things off, and just choose it for what really matters. Now you can turn vibration on, you can turn the LED notification on, and you can even turn it so that it will do it after every so often. So I would do it probably every 5 minutes so it doesn't get really annoying. But it's just a really great way to make sure you remember when you have to do something, you do it right away. So it's a great way to not forget, and I've definitely been a fault to this, and something that I will use for certain notifications when I don't want to forget about it and I remember I need to do it. This is a great way to remember it, and that comes from notification reminder. Now this next hidden feature is one of my favorites, and that is direct access. This is a really cool feature, but what I really am interested in is to see what third-party developers can make to make this even better. So where we find this is again going to be accessibility, and then we have right here direct access. This offers a really cool feature, and that comes from hitting the home key 3 times. So when you hit the home key 3 times, you can do a bunch of different things. However, really inside of this, I only really find grayscale to be the most useful. A great way to set my battery when I don't really need to use color, and it's a really quick feature. So I just press the home button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and now I have grayscale. So obviously the first time I double pressed it, but now as I have it 3 times, I can just turn the color off and on. It's a really great feature to have, and I really like it. Hello, guys. So yeah, it's a really great feature, and again, I'm really excited about what developers can make for it. What are we going to see them kind of add on to it that really stands out? Because, I mean, if I can get to certain apps by doing that, if I can do certain things like that, I really like the idea of this. I just wish they had more apps for it. So let me know what you guys think. What app would you really want to see, or function would you really like to see with direct access? Now, a hidden feature that has been improved on more than has been dramatically changed is Gesture Wakeup. Now, Gesture Wakeup has been on a couple of older Samsung devices, and you had like the top of your screen showing what was going on, what missed calls you had, messages, and all that stuff. But this has been improved this time around. So to access Wake Up Gesture, we're going to go to our accessibility menu, and then we're going to go to dexterity and interaction, and then here we go, Gesture Wake Up. So Gesture Wake Up works by when the screen is off, you just simply hover over the sensors right up here, and then you will turn on your screen. Just that easily. This is going to be really good, especially I find it most useful when driving. If my screen turned off and I was playing music, I can just hover right over here and the screen will turn back on without me needing to press any buttons at all. So I find this to be very useful for that situation. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys find this useful, or could you think of any other type or time rather when this would be more useful? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, we can't have hidden features without a camera hidden features. So for this one, the one that I found that most people don't know about is one that has to deal with selfies. So when we flip this camera around, hey guys, we can actually see in the settings section, we have something called gesture control. Now this is kind of like what LG had before this one, where as soon as we turn it on, you use your palm, and when it detects your palm out like that, it will take the picture. and then you can easily take a selfie just like that. So it's really quick and easy, but it's just a way to kind of do it. So you just hold your palm up. You don't need to close it like the LG one, but you just hold your palm out and then it'll take the picture. Something simple, quick and easy, but something that you guys might want to know about that's kind of hidden. And the last hidden feature goes to NFC Voice Tags. So NFC are little stickers or tags that you can leave around anywhere, and they're meant to do things like launch certain applications or do certain things. However, Samsung has a really nifty built-in feature that I really like, and that is under the accessibility portion, under vision, we have voice labels. So voice labels, you can record whatever saying you want, and then once you're done recording it, it will say, hey, now write it onto an NFC tag, which is one that we have here. So I've already done this, and that's why when I tap this right here,
Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy.
it comes out with the voice tag that I have made for it. Now, this does have to be done with the same phone. Now, obviously, this can be used for someone that is blind and can't see very well, so they can always kind of remember things. But what I also like for it is kind of the idea of setting up something like romantic-wise for your girlfriend, kind of like leaving her little voice notes, or girls can do that for guys too. Just, you know, when they leave on a long trip like I do, I can leave a little note tag for my girl so she can hear my voice, and it's just a nice gesture. But you can do this for a lot of things. For businesses, you can actually do this to remind your workers to do something, or for employees that work with customers, you can have a nice little tag that customers can use when they're there. So it's really nice kind of all around in how you can use this, and I really like it. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys think it has good possibilities? Let me know. Thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android guy.